Hi, our YouTube. This is Feen, the RU tier leader, and I'm joined with Kushalos, and we're watching an SCL game between TheFranklin, who's RC9 or RK9, whatever you call it, versus Fogbound Lake. Okay, and Fogbound brought HO. Kush, first thing, what's the Terra on Cloister?
Terra on Cloister, it might just be...
It could be grass, it could be...
I think it's
Ghost?
gonna be ground. I think it's gonna be ground.
Ground also works, yeah. One of them. It's an interesting HO though, like, because you don't really know what...
It's very cool. Yeah.
If it's a lead view or if it's a super team. And
I think judging from the structure, it's probably
lead view.
Lead Mew.
Yeah, and then it could be bulk up, Gel Shot Crook, or Scarf. If Crook is Scarf, then Rachi is not Scarf.
I think it's gonna be loaded dice skill shot on this structure.
Yeah, if that's that's what I think as well.
And you have Gilwing Talonflame as a sweeper and potential revenge killer. I think
Gilwing with like what?
I think All-Mine Balloon Jirachi, and then standard Mimikyu.
Could be, yeah. So yeah, looking at the Franklin's team, this is a very interesting BO he has. My guess is the Fez is Covert Cook.
Hello.
Oh, we have the resident Yapper.
The main.
I was somewhat busy today, but here now. Or what is this? Franklin Fogbound? Yeah. Franklin Fogbound.
Yeah.
Yep.
So from Franklin's side, it's probably just choice band Slitherwing. I'm not sure if the Scarfer is Zoroark or Crook. It's kind of up for debate.
Yeah, he needs speed control. Regarding the Fez, it might be Cloak.
You know, all props to Franklin's team, but I'm sorry, the Cloister on Fogbound's side is what's really got me thinking here. I'm like, bro, that's a whole clan, bro. I'm sorry, an oyster. It's an oyster, right? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, my guess
Franklin's gonna have to hope that his Zoroark is gonna have to be his Scarf, because otherwise he.
I mean, his Zoroark is really good here. I mean,
Zoroark itself, yeah.
Posters of Crocodile does not exactly inspire a lot of confidence.
That's actually a great lead from Fogbound.
It is. This is like a Zoroark, and it just blows this up because it's like Spectre or something.
Well, if it's Gilwing Talon, because Fogbound is using hyper offense.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was
okay. It's not. I don't think this is Gilwings. I think this is main body. Because like Gilwings usually run acro.
No.
Really? I mean, it's you commit so much to stay at full health.
It did 24 to Empoleon.
That could be offensive info. Yeah, this is probably attack invested though, but this is also probably offensive info. But info is kind of crazy too. Your water resist is Cloister, which like sucks.
Yeah,
as a water resist.
It's not a water resist.
Yeah, if I'm being real, the real water resist would be like Mew or Jirachi over Cloister.
Jirachi is this year.
Yes, quote unquote water resist. I mean, it is a good water resist because like.
Jirachi came in. It's leftovers. Okay. Probably Calm Mind.
No, that is Spadef. That's Spadef Rachi.
Bro, that's crazy actually.
Oh, it's knockoff on the info. Okay, I don't know how much I'm feeling this set. Surf knockoff. You imagine Roost is on there. Last move. What? Ice Beam?
Ice Beam. No.
I feel like it should be Ice Beam, right? No, this is a degenerate Rachi, bro. No, it's a degenerate Rachi.
It has to be Roar Empoleon.
Roar or Haze, because otherwise
I,
he's just,
I don't think so.
default to
I
Suicune.
really don't. Like on this
Bro,
team,
you
for real?
fold to Suicune. Sure,
I
you have
mean,
Fez.
well, one, no, you don't, because there's a Fez on the team. Feen, you should be the first one to know that Fez is like the ultimate Suicune hack.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I was the one who invented Alluring Voice Fez.
This is also Leftovers Mew, which makes me think, well, is this Nasty Pot or is this Happy? Because like the
Is
drops
this
you got
a-
at Rocks, but this could be Spike.
Bro, Fogbound is doing a fake HO. Yeah, this is not.
Oh, it is,
Spot.
yeah, it's
It
Nasty
is
Pot.
fake
Okay, cool.
HO, yeah.
And knockoff did like a lot.
This is a fake ass HO, bro.
You click Psychic Noise here, right? Yo, Fogbound, trust me, bro. Click the Psychic move. Click the Psychic move. Noivern's coming in for sure. Or the Fairy move. Whatever.
I would just surf, honestly. Like, get this out of the way.
I
This
would
is a
keep
huge
this. This is
headache.
useful. It stops Talon, stops Rachi, apparently.
Yeah, but
Probably
like
stops
our
Cloister
spirit's
still.
not doing, our spirit's not doing shit. So
Well, no, okay, listen, once you get this chip, I mean, Talon's Braper to 24, right? So you don't want this taking a lot of damage. You could get parried. I don't think it's worth the risk to stay in, personally.
sure, I guess.
Like, what do you want? Like, what is Noivern even doing for you, really, anyway? Like, you'll eat a Psychic move if he goes for it. Yeah, like, yeah. See?
Oh,
See,
that's
homie.
right. All right, so
It's
what's
easy money.
Noivern said?
Or if it's Terra
this-
Fairy, he's cooked.
If this is like Psychic Noise, Super
If you
Fang,
Terra
then-
Fairy, I don't think that's actually a horrible position either, because it's like, let's say Noivern just defogs, right? Then you get Durark, you come in and you start clicking Ghost Move, and it's like, you know, what's Fogbound supposed to do against that?
You start clicking which moves?
Just Ghost Move. Ghost Move is just a Crocodile. Like, yes, please, send Crooked. Take like 30% from Shadow Ball, and then I get Slitherwing. And I get U-Turn, and then I get to do it again with Durark on whoever you send in. This feels like pretty good for me.
Honestly, I think this Mew is not Terra Fairy.
Cool.
Yeah. Since it revealed Arthur, it's the Lily set with Giga Drain, Psychic Noise.
Oh yeah,
That's my guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's probably Terra Ground, which is why we didn't see a Terra. Because like if it was Draining Kiss, then Terra Fairy would have been a great position, just because you gain the health.
Okay, Cloister comes in. You just like Draco this again. You say who cares? I feel like you
Yeah,
might just
you-
Draco this again.
I think he has to. He has to Draco because
Yeah,
that's the
he
only way
has
you're
to.
gonna put
If
it
you're
in range
taunt on
for
this
the-
thing, that would be
the
kind
win.
of.
Yo, if this is like Scarf's Cloister, I'm gonna laugh my ass off.
Well, if it's Scarf Cloister, it's bad because that lets Empo in, and then Empo gets the kill basically. Oh,
Yeah.
oh my god, it is. Congrats.
Yo, I
Wait, no.
fucking
But
called
congrats,
it. I
you've lost
fucking
him onto
called it.
Empoleon. Like, what are you supposed
Bro,
to do here?
Hey, buddy, he got the tech though. He got
Bro,
the tech though.
I knew it. I fucking knew it,
Guys,
bro.
congrats.
Like,
Nice water resist you got there, Fogbound Lake. Hey,
I mean, he. Oh wait, the Jirachi is almost dead. Never mind.
he's running to 34, bro. Nice water resist you got. Hey, nice water resist.
bro, this is so funny. I was like, this. What if this is Scarf? Oh my god, that's so funny.
This was like me.
Yeah, you
versus
know
Slime.
what?
This was like me versus Slime. It was like, okay, I'm gonna lose, but at least I get to reveal the tech.
Well, okay, no. Listen, here's the thing. Healing.
Oh,
Wish.
Oh wait,
no.
who's wait?
For what?
Wait,
You have nothing to Healing Wish.
Oh
Okay.
boy,
Sure.
this is bulk
Oh
up.
my
This is
god, it's
bulk up.
competitive now.
This is 100% bulk up. Crook.
I mean, I
This
don't think
is-
he has a choice on what to do here, though. I feel like you just kind of have to Earthquake, right?
No, you just Terra. You Terra and bulk up.
When you Terra and Bulk Up, you can save like 90% from Surf, and then you get Revenge killed by like Slitherwing.
Well,
Oh.
you Terra Dragon, so you don't.
Terra Dragon. I guess that's fair.
If
There's
I-
also no shot that Franklin's staying in, though, right? Like,
Yeah.
what if
but
he
the
does?
problem-
What if Franklin's just like crack with it?
No, the problem is this Crook is Intimidate, so I think it's not bulk up because like if it's bulk up,
No,
which
it
does
can
not
still
be
be.
preferred.
It can still
Yeah.
be bulk up with Intimidate.
Yeah,
I mean, personally, since the Cloister is Scarf, I feel like there are pretty good odds to switch up.
yeah. I
But
agree.
at the same time, I feel like Slitherwing is like pretty safe here, and then you can just, and do whatever from there. +1 scale shot with loaded dice kill Slither from full. I'm assuming it's boost. That's what I just kind of always assume Slither is, but
even if it's banded, I think if you Terra
yeah,
Dragon
it is probably banded or something.
That is.
Oh,
But that's
banded.
That's banded, bro.
is
That's banded
huge
as hell.
damage.
Oh,
Yeah,
that is banded. Or
Banded AF.
yeah, it is banded.
yeah.
That's a
Interesting.
Slither
It
wing.
doesn't-
This thing has an actual defense stat, bro. This is okay, I mean,
This is
it's
also-
85, 79. That's the defensive spread, so it's not that much. But like that's still pretty good, right? Earthquake isn't, Crook isn't that strong.
But this is banded Slither Wing, most likely, or pads. It's not boots.
Why aren't you Franklin? Why aren't you boost, bro? Just run boots on your unless you're banded. If you're banded, I understand the vision. If you're not, just run boots, bro.
If he's
Run
pads,
boots.
oh,
Oh, nice
God.
healing wish.
That was-
Nice healing wish.
That is.
Okay,
banded.
I don't like that first impression.
That is
It's just
banded.
like,
That is a banded damage.
I just don't like that first impression though, because it's like, okay, you are banded, that's fair, but no. The switch was pretty obvious, and Talonflame is like kind of scary. Although now this is like, okay, I also don't understand the little risk from
I
Fog.
think he looked so much better if this was an actual offense.
Yeah.
It's the same deal, Oh, this is Life Orb. That's kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie, that is very funny actually.
Maybe it's not Life Orb. Maybe it's gonna be another wacky set. Maybe it's.
You think it's like banded Mimikyu, bro?
It's gonna be. It's
I
gonna
feel
be
crazy if it's
Scarf
banded
Trick- Choice Scarf Trick Mimikyu. Oh, that
Wait,
is.
is it banded? Is
Yeah,
that banded damage? No, it's Life Orb. Okay, okay.
That's
Wow.
so much
That was
damage.
like-
It's crazy.
Okay, why is 51's like okay damage, but also I feel like it should do more, right? Like you kind of want it to do more. Hey, why did you go? What?
Oh, wow. Destroyed.
What? Your Drain Punch Woodhammer.
Bro,
What stat did you give up on? You
this
gave up
thing
on
is
Play Rough?
okay.
You gave up on Shadow Claw? You gave up on Sword Stance?
It's 4 attacks. Then.
This game is so over.
4 attacks. 4 attacks. Kush, would you like to guess how much attack Mimikyu has?
It has
90?
Like, yeah, 90.
90, right?
Yeah, it has 90 attacks. Do you know who has more attack than actually? You know what? I'm not going to bring this up. 4 attacks would be kind of crazy though. I'm just saying, Pheasantipity has more attack than Mimikyu. I'm just putting that out there. You wanted a Life Orb 4 attacker?
Yeah, but Fez
Fun Fez.
a shitty physical move pool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, no. Listen, Technician double kick, get a Sword Stance up. That is probably OHKOing his Queen Gudra.
Okay.
Yellow game. Sword
okay,
Stance
time
Fez. That's the motion. That's the new motion. Which is also very
time
scary
to-
because it's like, let's say. No, I was memeing on the Scarf Cloister earlier, but it might actually be a threat now that Empoleon's been like kind of chipped and you don't really have a great ground resist here. Crook is gonna claim one here. It kind of just depends on. Actually, maybe not even because if Fez is faster, which it could be, I think it should be. I think Fast Fez is a very good mon right now. And you get a free Moonblast off here, and you're in range of like Hyper Voice. You're in range of Shadow Ball. Notably, also Mimikyu dead. No more normal resist on Fog's side. So, Zoroark looked great before. Looks even better now.
Okay. Now Ming has finished his yapping, so I'll start. This is if he has U-turn, he always U-turn and sack Crook. I think Crook is not doing much.
How would you U-turn here? Just Moonblast. If you're faster, just Moonblast.
No, you.
Because like.
Why would you
Fez-
U-turn? Crook is much more useful than having a Fez.
Well, let me explain. So Fez is most likely, more often than not, it's Terra Water. Another. Oops. Sorry. Yeah, it's more. Yeah, exactly. Huh, that's a slower Fez.
Okay, so it's slower. Okay, I see.
Yeah, so Terra Water would give you an extra edge against Cloister, but yeah, I guess he just can do
or-
that.
Or he's dual.
Hey, that's a
That's a
Oh
Zoroark.
no, it was banned. It was
Suspiciously-
banned. Never mind.
It was banned. It did like 50% of total. Come on. That's a suspiciously healthy Empoleon.
Unless the Slitherwing is banded with Terra Blast and he messed up the EV spread and it was minus defense nature.
Okay, see now this is. I feel like we're like one paralysis on Empoleon away from a Scarf Cloister sweep. Does anyone else kind of feel like that's on the table right now?
No.
No. This is
Only
still
at like
doable.
50%, bro. I guess I
So
don't know
it-
how much that Tactical Spear is
This
doing,
depends
but,
on what, like, it depends on the Terra on Cloister. If it's Terra Ground, Fogbound is at an advantage. Oh, this is a
He
bad.
said Slither. Okay, again,
That's-
I feel like we might. Well, okay. Tactical Spear probably isn't a 2-hit KO, so this is probably fine. But
That's
I
good-
do
good
see a
move.
world where a series of unfortunate paras kills Empoleon.
Yeah,
What do you think
I
Tactical
don't.
Spear is doing?
I
20%?
don't like that Fez was sacked there. What a beautiful water resist, am I right, fellas?
To be fair, that was a crit. You know, all respect to Cloister. that was a
Sure.
crit.
So only way for Fog to win if it's Terra Ground, Terra Blast, and Empoleon gets full parrot. What if it's like Terra
I mean,
Ground Thriller?
that's not
And
like
it's crit.
unreasonable here.
Yeah, of course. But like even
Personally,
then,
I'd maybe like back a guy just in case.
even
Maybe
then,
Zoroark.
Franklin probably has Scarf Crook in the back, is my guess.
You never know. Scarfcrook could maybe like, all right, well, it's okay. No, that's the Zoroark. I was like, all right, it's
Bro,
Drow.
how do I know this game? Like I'm so good at this game, bro. Like actually this is all like I told you it was Terra Ground Drill Run. Bro, I fucking know this game.
What base power is Joran? 80?
It's
85.
85, so it's
Yeah,
actually
no, it's
stronger
80,
than
it's
Terra Blast. 80, but it has a high crit, so it's
Yeah.
actually better when it doesn't miss, obviously.
Imagine seeing a miss here. Okay, so I mean, what now? You just go Crocodile.
So,
it's Scarf,
yeah,
knock off the knock.
The main problem is I think Fogbound loses is because of the surf crit, because otherwise, Cloister could stay in on knock, but now it can't.
Well, are
Well,
you? I
yeah.
don't think so, right? Because I'm pretty sure knock would have still done enough to 2-hit KO even without the crit. And it's not like you can switch up a move here. Like you're still locked in the drill round.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Yes.
This game did
I
end up
suppose.
closer than I expected.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't
I was
the crits-
expecting
yeah.
Oh,
Is
it's a
Rocky helmet? Okay, all right.
Wait, was there a nose?
I assume there's no speed control. Yeah.
His brother had no.
Oh, was
Ooh,
there?
ooh. Wait, hold on.
Okay, see, no, this is what I'm saying. Give Empo like one para and a Silver. I guess
No,
two
it's
paras. It would be.
so
Okay, never
Silver.
mind. It didn't happen. Oops.
So
all right.
over. Oh, that was a fun game.
I'm just
it
saying,
was
like
close.
two paralyses though. Two paralyses, and that game could have been.
Well, it probably would have been 0 if it had Flare Blitz, honestly. But yeah.
That is also. Well, actually, yeah, that's true. If it had Flare Blitz, all it needed was the one para, and then it was it.
Yeah. Anyways,
That's tough.
a fun watch. I'm gonna head out.
I mean, that's
'cause I
one
have
of
a
the
meet-
undefeated. It's one of the undefeated players left, right? Fogbound
No,
was, and now that's his first loss.
Oh
of the
yeah,
season.
yeah. Scratch is also undefeated, right?
And we had three undefeated players coming into this week. It was Fogbound, it was Stretch, and it was Lime actually. So
Yeah, line.
we'll be interested to see how all three of them kind of. Well, we just saw
Yeah.
Fogbound game, but it'll be interesting to see the Stretch and Lime game.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna head out because I have a meeting in 14 minutes. See you guys.
See you.
Okay, hello people. I don't know if this is making it up on our YouTube, but we just happen to have some people in call, and Rob and Kush are gaming, so yeah. Hopefully it's a good time. Right? I see like a pink mod. I see an Armor Rouge. I see a Thunderous.
Thunderous. Dude, Rob's Armor Rouge is actually really scary for Kushalos.
Armor is scary for both. For Kush? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I feel like the Thundy is also really scary though.
Which Thundy?
Because
Rob's Thundy?
you rely a lot on Gastrodon and it gets buffed by either Fastnet or Energy Ball.
True.
Yeah, I agree.
What do you think this Lowbro is? Do you think this Lowbro's call mine or?
Might be T-Way.
I was gonna say T-Way because I mean he has so much other stuff on his team. Right?
Yeah, he has Bishop as well. So Bishop
Yeah, T-Way's really good for like catching a stack to start. Helps Farm Rouge.
Yeah.
And Bisharp as well. Like Bisharp also benefits quite a bit from T-Way. Is this? I think this has to be. Actually, do you think it would be Rocks, Gastro, and Carmine like Super Archie or something, or is it like?
That would be fun.
Yeah, I think it is.
There's no ghost type on the team, so I kind of don't think it's a hazard stack.
Yo.
But...
Maybe
Yeah,
maybe it's the Gastro said I sent you.
What's the Gastro said? No, the Gastro said it's fine.
Do you remember what it was?
Yeah, I remember what you're talking about.
Curse, earthquake.
Oh my god.
No, just
Curse Gastro.
Pro Gastro.
Yeah, I mean he kind of has to. Okay, very nice.
Oh my god, wait, this is just like the HAK game. Yeah, no, you're spitting, bro.
The greeting that.
Okay. That's actually kind of bad for Kush. Yeah, no, he just did it.
He just went for it.
Do you go hard crook if you're Rob? Oh my god, but it would be so funny if you went hard crook right now.
No, I mean, Kush is like a focus blast, right? Like,
No.
Focus though. You click the. Actually, no, you can't. Even though you would click Volt, I think.
Volt or knockoff?
They clicked like instantly, so I feel like it's definitely Volt Switch, right? They clicked like
these are
instantly.
focus blast. Let's go.
Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go.
Yeah, because
Yo, that was crazy.
This is Master Puff
That was-
Thunderous, so.
I think that was not a good Thunderbolt.
No, this
No.
is that was
Yeah,
not a good Thunderbolt. That's why, because it's Master
Okay, so
Puff.
this is like a Scarf Crook, right? I feel like you just get... Oh, maybe it's Banded.
I don't
Hmm.
know. What would it be? Dude, but what is a scarf then? Like scarf? Like,
Maybe it's just no Scarf. Maybe it's no Scarf and you rely on Bro, T-Wave, and Sharp Sucker Punch
Yeah, I
for
think
speed control.
I think it might be T-Way's fan.
Yeah.
This could be a para spam team, so you don't necessarily need a Scarfer.
Hey, you
No,
have-
but I feel like realistically this is definitely Scarf though, and
Never
yeah,
mind.
there's
Well-
the Thundy.
Oh, what?
Okay.
What?
No, bro. Oh, this is dire for Kush.
Wait.
This is dire, bro.
Yeah, it's like a very rough start.
Yeah, this is
I mean,
why,
he's
because like
basically
the
lost him on for free, no? He's
Yeah.
literally lost
Yeah.
him on for free.
yeah,
Yeah,
the,
like-
You had a Dogi, a Zapdos, and a Gastrodon, and you decided to sack the Thunderous.
Dude,
I don't know.
okay, Loki, this Liz U-turn. He should knock. No. Oh, he knocked. Ah, dude, I won. If he knocked.
Dude, I won.
Blood's playing himself.
see, the problem is like the Thunderous is nasty buff. So if you're in a Thunderous versus Thunderous matchup, you always go for Focus Blast, assuming they either Volt Switch, because they're not gonna click
Well,
Thunderbolt.
then what if you lose?
No.
Like, what if you win this meet and you, in a sense, focus blast like the opposing Thundy? That just seems ass.
Okay, well, there's the 1T wave. Very cool.
That is
Okay.
lucrative.
Of
Maybe
Rocks
it is,
Raj.
like, maybe
No,
it
this
is,
doesn't-
unless it is Feli's perpetuated famous first Astro.
the Feli
What is
guy.
it?
Oh, hard Armor Rouge. Oh, I don't really like hard
Curse,
Armor Rouge.
Earthquake,
Yo.
Waterfall, Breath.
Dude, you know, I was thinking about like opposing Arma like Terra types, right? And then I was PMing Stretch, and Stretch told me that he ran Ghost. I'm like, for who? And then he said for opposing Arma. Imagine it was like Terra Ghost Arma with
Wait.
Shadow Ball. And this.
Oh, that would be so shite, honestly.
Yeah, that would go
That's-
crazy, bro. Especially since, like, look at Kush's team. Like, actually, I'm just noticing this. Kush has no Ghost Resist, bro. What are you doing in this tier without a Ghost Resist?
What?
I think,
Bro,
look,
what?
he
Like, why do you
has,
need a
what do you call it? Like,
For
if the
for
gas was
Gengar and
good at-
Zoroark.
Yeah, you just have Gengar and Zoroark. Both of them are.
But those are, like, good mons. Those are, like, great mons.
Both of them are strong
No,
as
I-
fuck
I
and fast
agree,
as
but-
fuck, dude.
Yeah, that's true.
The thing is that like he has Dogi and Scarf Gap, right? I mean, like I kind of to some extent get it.
Oh, what? Oh, what?
If
Terra
you're, if you're Kushalos, you just close combat here on the scout. I don't think Rob's gonna grid.
Now, Rob shouldn't risk this. He definitely should not. I mean, that
Yeah, he's gonna switch out.
Isn't gunk the play though? Why
I'm-
would you
I'm
see
just saying,
isn't
bro,
gunking
bro.
the like slow growth play?
Yeah,
I think
the problem
you
is this
I
doggy
think
is
you
also-
should see.
Could also
I think you should see
thing is,
the.
I was just okay. Because I was thinking, okay, he looked.
Damn push, that's rough.
Dude, that actually is really bad. Like, if he was Terra Dark, that would have been. I think that was just a waste of a T-Wave, to be honest. That was a waste of a Terra.
Initially, I had like Terra Dark or Electric, so I don't remember exactly. But then Kush wanted to run high horsepower.
Why?
High horsepower.
For what?
Yeah, and I said
Fast?
so
You have
what?
psychic fans.
Against opposing Dogi and Lachi, I don't know.
He's just in a really shit position now.
Oh wow, that was a great switch
Okay.
from Rob. You can get rocks off now. Oof.
Well, this is gonna be sticky hole Gastro, no? Like, I don't even think this is like.
No, this has to be
exact-
Storm Drain. Otherwise, you
Yeah.
just fold. You fold
He
to
has
Storm.
he has no
Yeah,
water.
Suicune 6-0's this team if this isn't Storm Drain. But like also
It goes crazy if you don't have Storm Drain.
Ikuun still 6-0 this team, kind of, no? I mean, like, it's not
Yeah.
like, unless, I mean, even clear small Gastro is not gonna do anything to the sub, unless you have to be like EQ, and then EQ gets PP stalled anyway.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be
Yeah,
real.
Suicune-
I'm gonna be real. Suicune would have 6-0'd both these teams. Like if I look at both these spots and I'm like, damn, Suicune would have gone crazy here.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
Mm.
Such is the cycle of meta, you know?
I think
You
that,
have like
with
Yeah.
with Slowbro though, if you have like Psychic Noise, you can Psychic Noise through the sub and regen cycle with Cyclozar. It's not. I feel like it's not as bad, but I'm you know.
okay, so this is basically confirming it's Grass Knot Bundy. Very cool. If I'm Rob though, I click Volt Switch with the Swiftness here because you can.
So,
I don't know,
Rob
just 'cause you
might
can.
switch. Yeah, when
why would you?
Rob's
Volt-
feeling it,
How would you?
when Rob's feeling
Is
he
grass
like
not?
gets aggressive.
Is grass not here? I think the fact that Kush can't Terra his Arma as well is really bad now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is like really
Uh,
Dogi being
Arma-
ground type is
Arma
also
is
quite
Terra
obnoxious
Fairy.
actually. Because Grass Knot hits for a lot, right?
Yeah, it does. What's Kushalos armor rouge?
Has to be.
It's a
common.
bulk. It's a combined bulkier variant, which
Okay.
guaranteed leaves knockoff from Crook.
Oh, wow, that's doing pass. That's doing. Yeah, he's essentially just getting PP stall. Like he's gonna get into ice beam range eventually. Like this is. I don't
He's
think
in
this is
ice-
worth it for Rob. No.
He's in range after this knot. Like
Yeah.
I've been right now.
I think maybe bike on the
He
well,
should've
yeah, bike on the
knocked
last
off,
turn,
though, no?
right? Yeah, you just
knock this off like right now. He can't be sticky hole. Like you have to just like assume he's not sticky hole.
I mean, Nox pretty free anyway,
My,
even if
my
it isn't.
question is this an armor angle? Do you go to armor on the knock?
No, I think it's.
I don't
too
think so
early.
because you're not in range of the bike isn't in range of Psyshock, is it?
No,
I
it
think
isn't.
even if it is, he has Bisharp to revenge.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say you can just
Yeah,
U-turn
sucker.
into your own bike or your own armor rouge and then be scary. Oh, he really thinks it's sticky hole. Okay.
Yes, it does.
Oh,
Which is not.
I
It's
still
not.
think-
but yes.
I had Zapdos as my Twitch too. That's funny.
Gastro. Well, he'll find out right now that it's not.
That's actually good. That's actually good for Gastro.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, this is really
what
good.
I don't get like why did he?
Because ground ice.
Yeah,
Look
now
at that
he's
coverage
just
versus.
in a randomly shit.
I mean, maybe he didn't want to risk like an ice beam break after the helmet damage.
I mean, yeah, but also, like, it's just a worthwhile
Also,
knockoff.
plus one Gastro about to go crazy.
This is actually like randomly now like really like shitty
Yeah.
for Rob after the position.
Yeah,
Like,
that's your play, right?
he just had to knock this.
Especially if this. Well, okay, if this is Calm Mind, this is a fine position to be in, I think. But if it's not,
Wow, it's beautiful damage.
I don't think this is combined.
Yeah.
Like he would have combined it versus this gap, no? Because then the thing is you would then psychic noise the Gastro if it were combined. Like there's no reason not to combine versus the gap that turn.
that
If
makes
he
sense.
beam-
Oh, the spike was crazy. Oh, the spike was crazy, bro.
That's a good spike. That's a good spike.
The ice beam is crazy
I think
here.
you always have
Yeah.
ice beam here.
I don't think does Rob even have a guide of revenge kill this after ice beam or after grass knot? Well, armor rouge, yeah, armor rouge.
Yeah,
Armor Rouge does, yeah. Armor kind of like picks up a kill after.
Yeah.
Does anyone earth power here? Or am I insane?
No, bro. Why would you earth power? Oh, you mean predicting armor? You think hard armor rouge here? Oh, that's too.
No,
that's
I
too
think
spicy.
Rob's
That's too spicy.
I think Rob's gonna
No, I think-
Terra. Oh my god.
Oh my god, Feli actually won.
I'm like,
Felly actually won. The game actually ended right there. Why did Rob risk his armor rouge, bro? Oh my god.
what the
The thing is
fuck?
actually, first of all, does Evil even kill this? Grass Knot was doing fucking ass.
Well, grass knot is base 40. Oh my god. Wait, what?
I think that was way too premature from Rob. Like,
Yep.
I don't know.
Wait, this can just get back to full in front of Slowbro too. What is happening?
Thunders does go crazy
At least-
now.
At least,
Yeah,
at least he can-
Thunderous is nice. Bike? Okay, bike is fine. Although Kush can go into his own armor rouge. No, but wait, Kush can just go into his own armor rouge. He can call mind
You
and
know,
then.
somehow, without armor rouge, Okie Dokie seems like very scary.
Yeah.
Well, I thought Okie Doki's. I think this is the same diff, right? Because it's like it's faster than armor rouge anyway. Unless it's fat. It could be fat.
That's an okay place. That's an okay.
No, this is fine. Because it's like you get a slow U-turn now, or
If
yeah.
I'm Rob, I Draco this turn. If I'm Rob, I Draco.
If I'm Kush, I hard close combat.
yeah, I mean,
No, close combat.
this is a loaded turn. If you Draco, okay, wait, listen. So if you Draco this, what does that mean? It means your armor cannon switch-ins evaporate. Hmm.
Oh, that's
Your crit.
Okay.
Did you see?
That's a big crit.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah, that's a pretty massive crit. Because then this can get revenged by Bish now.
Yeah, that's actually very true. So kind of tricky. You go Thundy here actually.
I think.
Actually, if Bish is Terra Ghost, does Bish win the game?
I think armor rouge is gonna win.
But doesn't it depend on like now Terra versus like NSD and Sucker mind games know a little bit kind of?
Perhaps.
It's bulkish, like.
You
in
can get
favors of
because you can
this
get
and-
you can get a free you can in a sense can get an SD off versus Rashi, right? Kind of. I know it can encore and all that, but still like you know.
If there's a guy to get a
You lost your.
that was a great Rashi. That was a great Rashi from Kush.
I think it's also it depends a little bit on what Kush's Terra is on his crook because that also looks a bit threatening.
Yeah.
It's like non-Terra dark, right?
Just like
That's also like another.
Yeah, if it's T poison. So here's the issue. I think because if Zapdos ever wants to kill like the Slowbro, well, no. Is there ever a reason for Kush to Brave Bird? Oh, that sucks real bad. That just ends the game.
That sucks.
That ends the game, maybe.
Do you SD or do you just throat chop?
I take my damage. I take the throat chop.
Rob
I think
might.
just throat chop.
I think Rob's gonna slow, bro.
But you would throat chop, and then if he goes to whatever you like, if he goes doggy, you go slow, bro, and you're fine, no? He goes even
Oh
down.
no, SB.
Okay, it begins.
So do you just bulk up here?
The thing is that if he's bulk up, like that's not if Rob Terras, that's probably not amazing for him.
You probably still do enough damage to the point where it's because like you won't die from knockoff. I don't think because it's probably fat if it's bulk up. It's flying type, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Flying.
I don't really agree with this.
Oh.
That does so much.
I think he
So
just
what?
jab, to be honest. And go yeah.
Oh, it's jab.
That's crazy.
Is he sucker
Nope.
here? sucker kind of.
I think you just attack. I think you just attack because you're not in range of another jab, and it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Well, but then the poison goes, and then you kind of lose the armor root. No, actually, no. You can. Well,
You have Moxie Crook. You clean up with knockoff. If anything, you should just sack Bisharp and then go hard Moxie Crook and then win with knockoff.
I don't know. Well, actually, to be fair, the Thundi is also alive, which is.
Okay, maybe not sack the Bisharp. That's getting a bit too ahead of myself. But like, I think you just attack here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know actually. I think there are good arguments for both, right? And the thing is, do you even like sucker this turn, or do you like?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think I think one sucker is good enough.
I don't think that was worth
Okay, so
it.
now what happens in this end game? Because
I think
you
Rob
have to
wins.
win this. and
I
you
mean, the
need
game is
armor.
over, right? Because it's like everything's in range of sucker or is slower.
Is it over?
Yeah, I don't- it is.
Yeah, but
Yeah, what's
Arma
it supposed
is still,
to do?
like,
Arma does not live a
Maybe
sucker
it's
punch.
like-
This is not living a
So
sucker
let's,
punch.
let's count the probability of sucker punch.
you have to
I
also
mean,
keep one sucker per gap
Does
to win.
does armor cannon even KO?
Yeah, definitely.
It probably does for sure, dude. It's an armor root.
I don't think.
I mean,
it
this
does.
is this still has its Eviolite though, and it's not super effective anymore. I mean,
I think it does.
Okay, well
Okay.
now it does.
It
At
begins.
+1.
One.
yo, attack right now. Attack right now, Kush. I'm done with the games. Attack right now. Done with the games.
No, I think Rob suckered it.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
damn it.
Alright, now it's GG.
Yeah, I guess if you played 8, if you outplayed 8, that was, yeah.
What
Yeah.
was? What
Well,
was
at
it,
least,
the
at
turning
least
point?
Coach didn't reveal the mech.
The what?
It was, well, I'm not gonna reveal the Rati set.
Well, it was rocks. U-turn. I'm assuming it's
Iron Head.
Head.
Yeah. You have to imagine it's Iron Head, right?
Sure, bro.
Probably
Sure.
grass.
Yeah, that's tough. I think the turn that was the big turning point was the full para on the Bisharp switch turn.
Yeah,
See,
absolutely.
it probably was Healing Wish. No?
'Cause- No, he wasn't. No.
No, dude,
I'll,
imagine.
I'll DM Rabbit. It doesn't really matter in this game, but like in general.
Yeah, I mean, that-
Kush.
That turn 23 was
When I said-
huge.
Oh,
It doesn't really do
bro,
much.
why? Bro, why?
Oh, by the way, Rabbit
Wait.
has followed you, and I requested to follow you on Insta.
Wait, Ming, what?
Yeah.
What was the last thing you said?
Turn 23, the para turn, that was the big one.
Oh
Like, end of the
Oh
game.
my god, turn 23.
Oh my god, wait, what? Oh my, whoa. Whoa.
I had the wrong game all along.
Baraldo had the wrong, for viewers at home,
Damn.
Baraldo predicted for Feli's game. He's like, remember, turn 23, some shit's gonna happen. Yo, are you kidding me, bro? Wait, I'm pinging Baraldo about this shit. This is so crazy. This is so crazy. Anyway,
Wait,
I don't know if this is going up. If it is, I hope y'all enjoyed. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And yeah, catch you later. Peace. All right. Welcome back, y'all, to another week of SCL RU coverage. The week is finished, and Suki has finished putting together the post for kind of the week 3 recap, so we're going to dive into that. I hope you enjoyed the live game coverage, as always. I don't know if we included the second game. If we did, hope you enjoyed that too. If not, then, y'all don't know what I'm talking about, and that's fine too. But, yeah, let's get to recapping. So, first game of the week, Feliburn versus Gabriel. If you look at Feli's team, definitely an interesting 6 from him. A couple, kind of familiar guys. We're kind of used to his style bringing the Registeel, the Wochen, very Feli picks. But overall, this team is very kind of goofy. There's one Argumon on it, it's Gengar. And then we have Registeel, the Tauros, Wochen, Kilowatt, all of them. Ditto, all of those are like lower tier guys and UPU guys. Ditto, I think, is ZU even. So Yeah, bold picks from him. And then, Abriel is a really kind of consistent looking 6. Just like a lot of standard nonsense you kind of expect at this point in the week. We've seen similar builds to this quite frequently. And for Abriel, really worked out for her really well this week. Came away with a W. First W, I think, of the season for their team. So, kind of a big deal. But yeah, the combo of just Spike and then Hippo, Rachi, Slowbro, and even Dogi just kind of sat on all of Feli's guys. The Tauros, the Kilowatt, Wochen, couldn't really get the whole lead sheet protect thing going. It was just kind of a rough time for Feli to break through this. And there was a turn, should be mentioned, where I think Kilowatt missed a Hurricane on a Terra Ground Dogi, which was unfortunate. It definitely would have been good for Feli, but you kind of still had to rely on hacks to maybe do something from there. So yeah, I don't know. Just tough game for Feli. Great week for Abriel, and he walks away with the first win of the season. All right, next up we have Lime Tanish versus Bihi. Lime came in this week 2-0. Bihi came in 0-2. So of course you expect the 0-2 to pull the upset and win the week, which is what happened. Bihi, again, these two teams aren't super innovative per se. There's no like kind of weird mon you can point to and be like, oh hey, this is strange. All 12 of these guys are probably pretty well known within RU, pretty well used. Kind of some similarities here, honestly. I mean, you see the Cyclozar and the Thundi on both teams. You kind of see the fat grass type in Chestnut and Wochen. Yeah, I mean, some notable differences, and one notable difference that came up really early for Lime actually was this Armor Rouge, which ended up being called Mind Weakness Policy. Really cool set, and it worked out pretty well for Lime. I think it was like turn 3, he had it in, he switched it in on an Empoleon knockoff, so he got the speed boost, got the weakness policies off. I'm sorry, he didn't switch it in. I think he got a Calm Mind up and then got knocked off by the Empoleon, and then he had all of his like weakness policy boosts and the Calm Mind stuff. But then he got a little bit greedy, went for another Calm Mind, and Empoleon ended up roaring him out, which I think Suki puts the countdown here. It was actually a roll to kill on a fully spit up Empoleon, a +3 armor cannon, so unfortunate for Lime. That definitely, didn't pan out kind of the way he thought, maybe tunnel visioned a little bit. And from there, Bihi just played a really solid game, really great game, and came away with the W. The Chestnut, I want to point out, actually put in a lot of work, I thought. Being able to just, be thrown in on the Wochen, immune to Leech Seed, not really taking a lot from knockoff and stuff. Could Leech Seed Lime's team, because the only guy who, that doesn't work on Wochen is weak to body press, so you can't really keep it in on Chestnut. And Chestnut kind of just got Leech Seeds up. This was a Spiky Shield Chestnut, actually, which, to be fair, is not really a set you see a lot. Generally you're seeing Chestnut with Leech Seed, Spikes, Body Press, Knockoff, but the Spiky Shield was an interesting addition and really kind of got a lot of mileage for Bihi. So yeah, a great pick in the Chestnut, and congrats to Bihi for winning the week. Also, the first win for their team in the slot, so yeah, good stuff from them. Moving on, we have Illidan versus ZavGB, otherwise known as Stresh. And Illidan actually came away with a win this week. So Stresh came into the week 2-0, and this is suffering his first loss. But if we kind of look at the teams, Illidan bringing a very familiar hyper offense for some of the kind of longer time RU viewers. This is kind of a version of a team I think Kushalos brought for RUPL. It was a Cobalion instead of the Lycanroc. And Koba's obviously gone now. It's going to buy UU, so Lycanroc is the stand-in, but the other 5 guys, the Crook and Mega, for Alligator, Armor Rouge, and Mousehold, those are the same kind of 6 hyper offense guys from that original team. On Stress's side, it was just, another kind of standard 6 dudes. We saw a little bit of interesting tech from the Klefki specifically. I'm remembering was Switcheroo Toxic Orb, which was kind of neat to see. It kind of helped stop a Yanmega from outright sweeping, although Yanmega still put in a lot of work. And then I think the Feraligatr also put in work, and it kind of just ended up in Armor Rouge's hands, where it got in and kind of closed out the game. But Yeah. Congrats to Illidan for getting the W. I think he improves to 2-1 on the season, and I think Strash, well, he came in undefeated, so he's also 2-1 on the season now. So, yeah, good stuff. Next up, we have Rob Jr. from Kush. This was the second game that we recorded. I don't know if we'll have this live reaction on the vid. I'm kind of recording this before we kind of decided on that. But if we did, you will have seen kind of our opinions on this live. It's a good game. Again, kind of similar teams from both these guys. You see the Thundy and Armor Rouge obviously mirrored the same on both sides. But you also see kind of like the Fat Water in the Slowbro and the Gastrodon. You kind of see like your physical breaker guys work cleanup in like Crook and Dogi, and then Bisharp, Gap. The notable differences here are we have a Cyclizar versus a Jirachi, which is, you know, interesting. Kush has no removal, basically. It's just what it means, and Rob does. Both of them are kind of pivots. Jirachi can maybe bring a little bit more cheese, or Cyclizar is, you know, Cyclizar. But, yeah. Rob Jr. ended up walking away with the W this week. A fortunate speed tie one to start off with, I think, Thundy versus Thundy lead. And then, you know, Rob got in at Crook, was a Scarf Crook, cleaned up the Thundy with like a Scarf knockoff. And then just, you know, being in a mirror down a Mon so early, it's just hard to play. And Rob did end up kind of converting after getting the Zapdos low and getting Bisharp established. It kind of just ended the game. So, yeah, good stuff from Rob. And unfortunately for Kush, he does fall to 0-3 in the season. We're still kind of waiting for, you know, kind of the chef to get that first win of the season, which will not happen this week, at least in RU, as far as Kush is concerned, because his team actually has kind of switched him up to, I think, the PU slot, and I think we have Django playing for them, the Mount Silver Foxes, that is, in the RU slot. So we'll see how that plays out this week, but yeah, that is that. Then finally, we have the Franklin versus Fogbound game. I think this is the one that we actually did cover, so you'll definitely have seen this. Fogbound has like a funny team. It's like some weird hyper offense type thing. Yeah, I don't really know. You don't really see the traditional kind of like hazard setter and then traditional sweepers for like a hyper offense, but it's something. You had like a Scarf Cloister, you had a Nasty Plot Mew, you had a Swords Dance Talonflame, Life Orb, 4 attacks, or maybe 3 attacks plus Swords Dance on the Mimikyu, with Wood Hammer and Drain Punch being 2 of those attacks. Just a lot of interesting things from Fog's team. Whereas Franklin has kind of a more generic 6, and I kind of say that in air quotes too, because it's like you don't really see Isui and Zoroark a ton. You don't really see Slitherwing a ton compared to some of these other guys. But even then, they're like hardly off meta picks. I mean, this is still a pretty regular looking 6 versus, you know, some of the stuff Fogbound has. And yeah, I mean, Franklin kind of just, you know, his Empoleon really put in mad work versus Fogbound's team. If you kind of look at it, the water resists are Cloister, which is a horrible water resist. It's probably taking like, I don't know, 45, 40 from Surf, and I'm pretty sure it just like dies outright to Grass Knot, which I think Franklin was like an offensive Empoleon or something, and it did have, so. Yeah, Empoleon put in a lot of work, and then Fogbound's team kind of just didn't have the gas to get going. Cloister got a surprise revenge kill on a Noivern, I think, but that wasn't really enough to get the momentum back in his favor. So, yeah, Fogbound, who also came into this week undefeated, falls to 2-1, and then Franklin also improves to 2-1. So, as far as standings wise, which we can also go over real quick, the pool is getting pretty close. Not really someone breaking out ahead of the rest of the pack. And with the exception of, unfortunately, Kush, everyone else kind of like in that 1-2, 2-1 spot. So Feli, I think, is 1-2 at this point. So is Abriel. Both of them have a 1-2 record. Well, Abriel 1-1. They did sub in 1 week, but the slot, I guess, is 1-2. Lime is 2-1. Behe 1-2. Illidan and Strush, both of them 2-1 at this point. Rob, I think, is 2-1 as well. Kush 0-3. And then Franklin and Fogbound are both 2-1. So really competitive stuff from the pool, which is what you love to see. A lot of parity within kind of just the players in this pool. And I think that's a great kind of thing to see as we kind of head into the mid-season part of SCL, which will be interesting. at the time I'm recording this, the drops actually for October have, kind of been announced, been implemented. So we've lost a couple things. Well, one thing, Okie Dokie normally, mainly. And we got a couple new guys too. We got Rabambi, Alolan Ninetales, and Torkoal. We'll see if those guys happen to make a splash next week. During week 4, the drops actually aren't in play, so we'll still be stuck with the same September meta for at least the next week. But 2 weeks from now, we'll see if there's anything interesting that kind of happens with the new monster here. But yeah, that is about that. I'm going to take a quick look at some of these usage stats too, because I find it interesting. And I also want to point out this Armor Rouge thing. So we had 4 Armor Rouges this week, and Armor Rouge is like, it's a good mon. It's a great mon. But not really a super splashable mon, at least in my opinion. So it's kind of interesting to just see how some of our different players, they all came to the conclusion, I'd imagine separately, of being like, hey, maybe this is the week to pull out an Armor Rouge, and to kind of see how that did. Worked out better for some than others. Elin won and Rob won, but Kush and Lime, the other 2 Armor Rouges, they could not convert. So yeah, kind of just interesting to see that specifically this week. But yeah, that kind of concludes the week recap. Thank you all for checking out the live coverage, and then also kind of sitting through this little recap at the end if you did. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you next week. Peace out, y'all.